Hey Cancer, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a monthly reading for you for February. All right, so this is going to be an intuitive reading. All right, if you hear any whooshing in the background, I swear we've got like 40-mile-an-hour winds. If you see the lights flicker, that is probably why. All right, because I didn't realize when I moved back to Buffalo, New York, that I was moving back to the Arctic. But, you know, that's where we are right now, because I always tell my sister, I'm like, I don't ever remember 40 to 45 to 50-mile-an-hour winds being a regular thing here, because I grew up here. So I don't know where that's coming from, but we're supposed to get, I guess, blizzard effects today. So, yeah. I'm glad I'm stocked up because I don't feel like going out in that wind or that cold. All right, so let's see. I've got some oracle cards here today too. I don't know the name of this deck. It has the word cosmic in it, but yeah, I don't know. The box, it's away in my cabinet and I just didn't get it out. But this card is going to represent a message from the universe for you for the month of February. All right, we're using the Soul's Journey deck here, and this card is representing a lesson that you've either learned in the month of February, you're going to learn, or there's something that needs to be addressed there. All right, and then we've got the romance angels. We'll see what's going on romantically. Oh, my coffee cup is in the way. There we go. All right, so the first card always has the most significance. All right, so we're going to see what that is for you, Cancer. Wow. Six of Wands. Are you feeling good? Are you feeling successful when it comes to love or a connection? That card is saying that could be what you're seeing for the month of February. Now, this card always poses the question, is it an internal victory? Meaning, does it mean more to this person internally that they have a victory in love with somebody, or is it about what everybody else sees, the projection of this connection? Is it more important to this person or to you, as far as what everybody else sees, or is it more important the depth of the connection for you? Now, for most of you, you're going to say it's more important, internally, that it's not an ego thing. But it does make sense to ask yourself how important that is to you, how important it is for what other people think about your connection. And chances are, the more important that is to you, it's because you talk about your connection or relationship with other people quite a bit. The less you talk about it with other people would indicate that it's less important to you. Okay? Because when we talk about especially our love relationship with other people, we're seeking approval, or we're seeking people to agree with us when we're angry at somebody, or when we don't like something about our love relationship, which opens the door for people to have opinions and for people to judge you on your connection, okay? I don't talk about anything on my channel that I haven't experienced or I haven't learned personally. And I definitely learned that because there was a time in my life when, I was constantly, placing myself in the victim role of somebody not treating me right, okay? And I would complain about that to other people. Well, let's say fast forward a month, everything's great in that relationship, and the people around me didn't forget the things that this person said or did. And it was like, why are you with this person? Why do you continue to be with this person? So that's what that card is really posing to you, okay? So what do we have here? 9 of Cups. All right, so far so good. 9 of Cups. Wishes fulfilled. So there might be something in February where you see a wish that you've had. And it doesn't even have to be about a relationship. It could be about anything, but if it's about a relationship, something could come into fruition for you that you've been wishing for, that's you have a strong emotional tie to. Okay, so let's see what else, and then we'll clarify. Wow, 3 of Pentacles. So this is a pretty straightforward story, it looks like. It looks like that, you know, either you're coming together with somebody that you have hoped to be with for a very long time, or you're coming back together with somebody, or you might be working with somebody that you have had a crush on, or that you have found yourself fantasizing about. Something is coming together here for you. What else do we have? The Moon. All right, so card of Pisces. You might be dealing with a Pisces. I've seen the Moon, and what else? I've seen the Moon a lot. So Pisces, I feel like, is a lot of people are dealing with Pisces. But the Moon indicates that there is some fear here. You know, this could indicate, I mean, this feels like a success. So there might be some fear of success here. There might be some fear of becoming emotionally attached to this idea of success. Because it, you know, it feels like, you know, if you don't believe that something is going to come together, chances are it probably won't. But if you have the belief, you know, even if you're afraid of this coming together the way you wish it would, the belief portion is really, really important. Having that belief, having that true belief that something can come together exactly the way you would like it to. What else? Chariot. There you are, Cancer, right in the middle of your reading. I find that water signs come out in their readings more than anything, more than anybody. I don't know exactly why that is. The only thing that I can think of is water signs are more attached to, or not more attached, they're more aligned with their emotions just by virtue of, you know, being water signs. And when you're more aligned with your emotions, you know, you can identify and clarify exactly how you're feeling better than any sign. That's like the biggest step for a lot of people, is to really get aligned with what their emotions truly are. So Cancer, you know, I feel like you might be asking yourself, what direction can I go in versus what direction do I want to go in? There's a big difference in that question, because asking the question, what direction can I go in, gives the power to somebody else. What direction do I want to go in? That's all you. So I feel like there might need to be a shift, because that's where this Moon card comes in. That's where the fear is. What direction can I go in here? you can go in any direction that your heart desires. That's what the Chariot says. And then we have, look at this, Wheel of Fortune. Wow. So, I mean, when we're talking about movement and direction, the wheel says, let's get aligned here, Cancer. Let's get aligned so this can come together the way you envision it. The way you envision it happening, the way that you have a perfect wish in your head, a perfect wish in your heart, possibly when it comes to some type of relationship or connection, for sure, but it could be something else. It could be, it could be career focused, all right? But the Wheel of Fortune is the universe saying, I want to align with Cancer. I want to align with what Cancer wishes for. This can be about destiny. It can be about timing. Well, timing and destiny. So it feels like there's going to be, your reading could very likely be about movement. The fear, what is the fear for you? Is it that even though you're thinking about something that you truly want, is the fear around your beliefs? Is the fear around the person or situation that you're trying to move towards and come together with? Is the fear around your ability in some way to complete this movement? Or are you afraid of just being disappointed? Because we've all been disappointed in the past, so there's always a likelihood that we'll be disappointed in the future. Let's see what we have here. What is the universe saying to you? Your great wave awaits. I feel like that goes completely hand in hand with what we're saying here. There's a great wave that is ready for you to ride. Movement. But it's like, what do you have to do to get on that wave to ride it? You might have to conquer a fear. I feel like that's what this is saying. This card is clearly water. So there's fear possibly around your feelings about somebody or something. What is that fear for you? Because this great wave awaits you. And you can feel it here, and you can feel the support here from the universe. But this is the question. So what's the lesson here? Guilt. Okay, so this is about the lowest vibration you can be in. So if you feel like at every turn things aren't working out for you, it's because you hold some type of guilt. The lesson here is I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So we talked about beliefs before. What do you believe can happen here? What do you believe about the movement that needs to take place, possibly towards something here, something destined, something that's going to happen anyway, but how it happens is up to you. So if you have any guilt about anything, it's like the universe is saying you have permission to release it. This doesn't serve you at all. What about romance here? What do we got? Look at this. You deserve love. You are lovable. And I feel like the question around this is, do you believe this? Or, do you carry guilt about possibly maybe hurting somebody? Maybe somebody that you felt didn't deserve to be hurt? Sometimes, we hurt people and it's not our intention to do that. But if we carry around the guilt, it just weighs us down. It's not in any way serving us. So, you know, all of these cards are basically saying that the only person that's holding you back is you. Your beliefs. You know, do you believe that you deserve love? Okay? It's okay to have fears. It's definitely okay to have fears, but how you handle those fears, if those fears hold you back from moving towards your heart's desire, which clearly, you know, it feels like something wants to happen here. So let's clarify a few of these cards here. All right, so I want to clarify the moon, and I'm using a separate deck here. I want to clarify you, the chariot, and let's clarify this Three of Pentacles, and I'm also going to clarify that guilt card. What's that about? All right, the moon. What do we got? Magician. Okay, so the magician is asking, what are you building as far as your thoughts? What are you trying to create here? Because the magician says that you do have the tools to do it, right? You hear that a lot when the magician card comes up, but it's true. You have all the tools that you need in the physical world, indicated by the pentacle. You have the right emotional engagement with the cup. You have a passion for something with the wand, and your thoughts are manifesting something. This says that you have all the tools for what you want, but what separates the magician from the moon, you know, it's like this is what's manifesting, but you have fear about what's manifesting, what's coming, getting on that wave. It's like, here it comes. You see, it's almost like you see this wave coming, and you know you have to get on it. You know you have to ride it. What is that fear for you? What do we got? One more. All right, Four of Swords. It's almost like you want to skip the step of the journey. It feels like you just want to take a nap and wake up and have everything be the way you would like it to be. There's something about the actual going through the process or going through the journey for you in February that is important. There's something that's going to challenge your fears, challenge you maybe in every way. But it's important to push through it no matter what. Because again, I feel like the universe is completely on your side. It's here. The wheel is ready to move, ready to pull you towards your heart's desire. But there's something that is keeping you from jumping into the process, jumping into the journey. It's like you want to jump to the result. Chariot. Look at that. There it is again. Okay, so you cannot argue with that. You cannot argue that the universe is completely here to support and help you through the process. So that might mean a conversation that you're scared to have. It might mean some type of travel that you're scared to do. It might mean making a big decision around leaving something behind. It might be about ending a conflict. Whatever it is, you have complete universal support here to help you to move forward. The universe sees that you're afraid. What is this guilt? Emperor. Okay, so this guilt might be around an Aries individual. Okay, it might be around a boss. You know, are you feeling guilty about leaving a job or leaving a boss? Are you feeling guilty about the amount of control that you might have in a position that you hold? There's something about either something that you have had a lot of control over, or somebody that maybe had control over you in the sense of a job or in a relationship. You might be getting ready to hurt somebody potentially to move your own life forward. How does it serve you to stay with somebody that, isn't helping your growth in life in any way, or isn't increasing your joy and happiness in any way? Not only are you doing yourself a disservice by doing that, but you're doing a disservice to that person as well by staying around. Sometimes we stay in places far too long, and we end up doing more damage to ourselves and to somebody else by, quote unquote, sticking it out. I don't like that term, sticking it out, but that implies that I'm doing something that I purposely don't want to be doing. Why would I do that? All right, Three of Pentacles clarified by Page of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like you go back and forth with whatever you're afraid of, okay? And this could definitely be relationship and love, but it could be something else too. But whatever you're afraid of, you go back and forth with the beautiful story that you've created that you want to happen, and the complete opposite of that, like something going horribly wrong. Like if you leave a boss or a job behind and you're moving towards something else and it completely falls apart, you're thinking, well, wouldn't it just make better sense for me to stay where I'm at until I know for sure? No, it doesn't make better sense. When you are changing up your life in some way, that's a huge opportunity to really explore the growth that's good for you. When you take a risk, I've talked about it in other readings, when you take a risk, that's riding the wave, is taking the risk. That's fun. It can be fun if you allow it to be. And it can be like soul changing and soul, just, it can be beautiful. So you go back and forth. I feel like this is about something new people, new interactions, new love. And it's like, it could go really well, or, it could completely fall apart. But you've got the Wheel of Fortune here. You've got the universe at your back and in front of you, leading you. So what's this Six of Wands, which is a victory? We've got Judgment. I feel like whatever this situation is, it's going to be a complete rebirth for you. Okay? Like, the way that you go into this situation, whatever it is for you, is not how you're going to come out of it. You're going to come out stronger, better, wiser, with the knowledge that you absolutely deserve what you love and you deserve to be loved. But you can't skip the process. The process feels like the most important thing. So this could all be taking place in February for you. And if I were you, I would get excited about it versus being fearful of it. Let the fear inspire and excite you. Yeah, things could go wrong. But that's, that's part of the fun. That's part of the fun in life. If you knew what was going to happen at every turn, it wouldn't be very fun. Look at that, 10 of Pentacles. So whether it's whatever it is, I feel like the likelihood of this going really well is really high, especially with this double wheel of fortune here. You've got not only one wheel, but two wheels to help assist you, because the universe knows that you're not comfortable in some way, or you're fearful in some way. First step would be letting go of any guilt, get excited about what's coming and enjoy the process, ride the wave, take the risk that needs to be taken. And that will actually help you love yourself. You will respect and love yourself for taking a risk, even if for some reason it doesn't work out. You will. It's the energy of, you know, when you think about being on your deathbed, people typically say that they regret more the things that they didn't do versus the things that they did do. So that tells me that it's always worth the risk if it's propelling you forward. All right? All right, Cancer. That is what I have for you for February. If you're going to, or if you need to, if you are looking for a deeper or more personal reading, you can certainly reach out to me. If not, no worries. I will talk to you next time. All right? So have a great day and a great month, and I will talk to you next week. All right? Thanks. Bye.